Good evening, everyone. Welcome along to another Thursday night. It's Cuppa Club with me and my lovely friend here, Kirsty.
Hi.
Good to see you tonight.
It's Thursday again.
I know. Where I know everyone will say this, but where does the time go?
I know. It's mad, isn't it?
I
think that the weeks are just flying, and before we know it, it's another school term as well, isn't it? So week after next. So yeah.
We start here soon, saying nearly Christmas.
Oh my God! It's great. Do you know what? I just like a summer, even before we get to a Christmas.
I know.
It just makes you feel so much better. Flip-flop sunglasses. I mean, I'm not asking for a lot. You know, that would make me so happy to go out with a coat on, flip-flops and sunglasses.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
you
all
want heat. So you have to wear a coat and a woolly hat out in the middle of May.
Do you know what? Before the restaurants opened inside, I met some friends, and it was so funny because she's and we've met outside as well, haven't we? And it was like you taking a hot water bottle out. I think it's just so funny. Like my friend on Saturday night was literally putting layers and layers on, and as we went on in the evening, I think she ended up with a woolly hat on, a scarf, her coat, and she put some gloves on. It was brilliant. So funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just going to quickly grab my pen because I feel like I'm going to be writing a lot down.
Yes. So while people are just coming on, we just have a bit of a go grab your pen.
I'm going to go.
Well, waiting for people to come on and find us, waiting for the live to populate a bit so people can find us live on here. Now, tonight is a bit more of a live and interactive Cuppa Club. So if you've seen on our posts on my page and Kirsty's page, there is a link. If you want to join us here on screen, join in conversation with us, participate, you're very welcome to come and join us. Anyone is welcome. It's a bit of an open house, this one, open mic. Come on and have a chat. Yeah. And tonight's theme was all about your recommendations, our recommendations of books, audio books, Netflix, and podcasts. Anything that really resonates with you, that you really love, you find inspiring, motivating, uplifting, positive, anything at all. Some of you might find funny, entertaining. We want to hear about it because everyone loves a recommendation. And I thought it'd be a really nice idea to come on here tonight and talk about recommend.
Yeah, great idea, actually. And from our post, I think yesterday, we've had so many people go, yes, that's amazing. Put me on for the next one. So I just think it's a great idea. And for those who haven't contacted us and would like to join us for a chat, then just get in touch and we'll be posting out more info anyway, won't we? So I think the next one after tonight is 3 weeks time?
3 weeks time. I think that's the 10th of June off the top of my head. So we're going to plan to perhaps another interactive one as well. So if you're a bit more notice than you have had just today, then do by all means get in touch. Anything you want to contribute, if you'd like to talk about particularly, you're very welcome to talk about that. But maybe we'll have another interactive session there. By all means, if you don't want to join in live on screen, you want to just post and put your comments up, but you can still interact, still put your recommendations in. We'll still flash it up. So share your knowledge, share your inspiration, get involved in the conversation. That's what it's all about, isn't it? The Cuppa Club.
Absolutely. Talk, isn't it? And I'm all for talking, as you know.
Yes. That's all good, isn't it? A bit more, yeah. Exactly.
So can I kick off and start off with what I'm watching at the moment on
Go for it.
So it's not Netflix, it's BBC iPlayer, and I know loads of people have been talking about recently, which is Line of Duty. And a few weeks ago, or even a couple of weeks ago, I was like, right, do you know what? We're not watching anything. I'm not in the middle of a book or anything like that. So let's just jump on the bandwagon and let's see what all the fuss is about. And I did. Oh my goodness, I'm on series 4 at the moment, and I can't stop watching it. I have serious problems because that's all I'm doing in the evenings at the moment is just binge watching Line of Duty. And there you go. So you have to bear with me, Sarah, because I'm on my phone tonight. I'm on my iPad, so I can't see the comments. But Jenny's just popped up saying, "Oh my love Line of Duty." Yes, it's amazing. So no spoilers. How far are you, Sarah? Have you watched it all? Because I've heard the ending isn't great, but I'm not even going to think about that. So yeah, I'm just loving it at the moment. I think it's brilliant. I have to stop and rewind it a lot and kind of go, what? Huh? What? Hold on. But it is really good. Very good. So Jenny, you need to start it.
I haven't watched this one, and I love a recommendation on this because I'm always looking for new things to watch. It's good to get a box set going, isn't it? And you can, especially with weather's right as well. I mean, we can still. I'm quite new to Netflix. I only got it towards the end of last year, I suppose, or the end of going to one of the lockdowns last year. I thought, you know what? Everyone's talking about what they're watching Netflix. I thought, actually, I might get Netflix myself, and just so I can sit and watch something, because I don't really watch mainstream telly anymore. And I thought, I'll get that, and I'll watch a few things. And I've really been loving some of the box sets and things. Yeah. So everyone's talking about it, aren't they? Everyone's talking about it. Oh, Sarah's finished it.
Oh, you finished it, Sarah. Amazing. So what are you like, Sarah and Jenny? So for
Sarah,
me,
if you like, come and join us, Sarah. There's a link on the page. Do you want to come on and join us?
Come on, Sarah. She normally does her washing up when she's like listening to us.
Oh, yeah.
When you're chatting, so you should be on screen with us. Come and say hi.
It's very easy to join in. Anybody who was tempted, it's very easy to join in. Just click on the link. You'll come into like a back studio. So you won't be coming straight on live. I was just coming watching The Crown. But we'll bring you in. So it's really, really easy to do. But if you want to have a try of StreamYard, come and have a try as well.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. But yeah, so you're saying about mainstream TV, nothing being on. I'm going to sound really old now. Are you ready? So when I was younger, there was things like Blind Date on. Do you remember Blind Date? There was Watch. There was Knight Rider. Not that I watched Knight Rider, my brother did, but I remember it being on in the background. Gladiators. There was so much on, especially on Saturday night.
Great telly.
There was just so much on, and now you struggle if there's like a 9 o'clock film. Does that sound really?
I completely agree. There was great TV, wasn't it, back in the day? I love it as well. Yeah, like I say, I used to be a massive fan of Gladiators. Baywatch used to love watching, but there wasn't more competition, was there? There wasn't a million channels. There were 4, and then there were 5. There wasn't always choice, was there?
I remember when the 5th channel came out. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Actually, because the Spice Girls opened it of Channel 5, they did a whole big thing. So I'm sounding really old tonight, but I remember that because I was like, yes.
Anyone watching, post your comment on here and post your favourite programme for 90s, I suppose. Let's go 90s. What was your favourite TV programme back in the 90s? What was you love? I used to love definitely Gladiators, Baywatch. On top of my head. I used to love that.
I listened to an interview. Do you remember Wolf from Gladiators?
Yes.
So I watched an interview with him, and I think it was on Lorraine or something. And it was only last year. And she was kind of talking about how he used to be in Gladiators, and he said one episode he thought it'd be really funny to really get angry because he lost, and all the people were going boo, and the producer spoke to him the next day apparently and said, we really like you being angry. So he was a really nice guy. And he had to completely flip it and go with what the audience and everybody wanted. So then he turned really grumpy and really he used to get really angry, didn't he?
Yeah.
But in real life, he was like, I'm not an angry person. It's just
I know. It's true, isn't it? Yeah.
So true. So true.
I always used to love Jets in Gladiator.
Yes.
She was always really good, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I just love the whole thing, and just the whole kind of being super fit, the competition of it. It was just a great program, wasn't it? And great theatre and great people in it. Interesting people, wasn't it? Like I said, that the Wolf was a bit of
Addy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah. Friends, another classic, obviously from the sort of.
Oh my God! Have you seen the reunion? Have you seen the trailer?
Yes. Is it on this weekend, Friends?
It's streaming in America first, so I don't know when it's going to be available here. But oh my God, it just gives me goosebumps. That is one thing that we want to do. I want to go to New York and I want to visit the set. And I know it's not going to be exactly like it, because I know, isn't Central Park not in the capital?
Yeah, it's not really in New York. But it is a film set. But you can see the outside of the building. I have seen the outside of the building of that scene. You can see in there. That's a great one too, isn't it?
That is
Yeah.
definitely something I want to do. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Massive.
there was some great programs, wasn't there, back in the day on all of that? And
Yeah. Loved it. Absolutely.
yeah.
So what's Sarah said that she's watching now? Because I can't see the
she's I don't know if she's watching it now, currently watching The Crown. I love The Crown, actually. Did you watch The Crown?
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? Oh, I've watched it all.
Diana.
Yeah, there is one from Diana. Yes, so it's basically a series all about the royal family, and it's really, really interesting, actually. Great history lesson, by the way. Goes from when the Queen becomes Queen, and her father dies when she finds out, and then she becomes Queen when she's over it on a tour in Africa, and it takes you through the whole of her, basically her life, and it's really, really interesting, all the things that happen. Obviously, there's a lot of facts we do know, but some of it's obviously been dramatized for a program. But it's really interesting because we do know a lot. There are a lot of facts, obviously, what happened, and perhaps what the characters were like in the royal family, things that happened, the relationships as well, maybe. But really, really interesting. It's a great history lesson, and it takes you all the way through from sort of late, from about 1950 all the way up to I've just watched all of it now. So the last series was with Princess Diana, Margaret Thatcher, and it's amazing to think that the Queen has gone from having the prime ministers when she came in to be Queen. She had Winston Churchill as her prime minister. And isn't it incredible to think all the things that have happened since then, all the way through? And now she's got Boris Johnson as Prime Minister, and here we are today. It's just an incredible journey, isn't it? And what amazing. I just remind you that they're actually a normal family as well, and they do have all sorts of family crap going on as well, and how they deal with it, and their kind of perspective on things, and the way they deal with things, and how their kind of lives and opinions have changed over the years as well. All very interesting. Definitely recommend that. But it's a really good one. It's quite a long one.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get onto that. Do you know? So if Sarah's still watching, I read a book last year called "Last Letter from a Lover." And it's from Jojo Moyles, one of my favorites.
I downloaded that after you mentioned it last week.
Did you? It is so good. I've never cried and loved so much that book. And they've made it into a film, and it comes out very soon. I think it's in the summer. So I've said to Sarah, we're going to have a date. We're going to go for some dinner, and then we're going to watch the film, because I know that she's read the book as well. So, but I'm a little bit skeptical. I don't know about you, but you know when you read a really good book and then they do a film, like, is it?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know. Most things, you know, they kind of
never as good as the books, are they?
No, and you kind of build it up in your head, don't you? So I really hope it's good. We've talked about this film before, actually, this book before. Is another Elizabeth Gilbert one, Eat, Pray, Love. I've read that, and we've talked about it before. I think it might have been one of our guests was on, and I think we've talked about this before, but it's an amazing book, really, really good. And I watched a film on that, and Julie Roberts is playing Elizabeth Gilbert, and it's a really quick overview of the book, but it's nowhere near as good as the book. I mean, it's just the book just amazing. But yeah, you often get that, don't you? The book isn't. The film is never as good as a book. Does anyone else find that? With their favourite books into films? Yeah, I definitely. I think. I've definitely read a lot.
So the Chapter 9 audiobook. So after you mentioned it, you two, last week, I had a token on Audible, and I did actually download it onto my Audible. So I've started listening to it, but I listen to it at night, and I do fall asleep, so I have to listen to it over and over and over again.
Do you know what? I'm a little bit funny with Audible. So Audible, I have all my business books. So when I'm out walking, Coco, or just, you know, doing bits, even my Tesco shop, I'd have my earphones in and I'd be listening to all my business stuff. But an actual kind of book like The Last Letter from a Lover, or any other Jojo Moyles or Sophie Kinsella books, I like a proper book. So I don't know why. I feel that I get into it more.
Yeah.
Book, and then business things, it goes through more as an audio.
I agree with you on that, actually. I do listen to Audible. But I agree. If you're reading like a novel, I think that's nice to have as an actual book to read, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I do into a lot of mindset, a lot of development, self-development, a lot of that style of book, and it's nice to listen to those to get that. Yeah, to go in a bit more, I think. But you're right. If it's a novel, I agree. Actually, I tend to switch off. If it's an audiobook, I tend to.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm saying reading is a real treat. Yeah.
I love it. And you know what? It helps me if I've actually got a proper book as well. It kind of makes me switch off from everything else, because I would just carry on working till 11 p.m. at night. But if I say no, and if I'm into a book, I'd be, put the kids to bed, I'd get a drink, snacks, and I'd sit down and really get into my book. And then I will be kind of switching off from work as well.
Yes.
So I think obviously being self-employed, we could carry on working all the hours. So it's really nice to be able to switch off, isn't it?
It is, and that's it, isn't it? When you work for yourself, sometimes there is no end of work, is there? Because you're thinking about it, planning it, doing it. There's always stuff to do, isn't there? But unless you can take yourself out of it, which is what this is perhaps what this conversation is all about, really, is to say it's a good way to switch off, isn't it? Books, audiobooks, podcasts, Netflix. How do you switch off? Because a lot of our audience we do work for ourselves, don't we? Or we do a part-time job and look after children or whatever it is. A lot of people are in the same position as us, and it's really important to take yourself out of it and have a break, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so Ant and Dec is a good book, and they read it like the book. It was like, do you know what? I love those two so much. Do you know what, Robin?
Reading the Bath. Yeah, Reading the Bath.
Reading the Bath, yes. Do you know what I say is I love the thought of that. And whenever I see like a nice bubble bath, really dim lights, I'm like, oh, that looks nice. But I would stay in the bath for about 5 minutes. You're not sitting in the bath. I'm not a bath person, but I want to be. But I just don't. I'm a shower person, and then I'm in bed.
I love a bath, actually. Yeah. I do love a bath and like to sit and relax, and I sometimes listen to things on my phone. Then actually, I find that quite nice. As well. Yeah.
Nice.
So have you got any? Hang on. Oh, she's in the bath for an hour. Look.
An hour minimum. Wow. I want to do that. Yeah, I want to do that.
So you bath or shower? You're either quick shower or relax in the bath type person. Yeah. I'm definitely relax in the bath type person, I think.
We should do, so whoever's watching, do #bath or #shower.
What are you? Are you #bath or #shower?
Yeah, or #both.
Yeah. Don't forget, anyone's watching tonight, if you want to come on and join us on the screen, you're all very welcome. There is a link up. Just click on the link and you'll come into like a backstage waiting area, and you can come on, and join the conversation.
Just not in the bath.
Not if you're in the bath. Or we've got #bath,
And they're all baths.
There is #bath.
Lots of baths. Yeah.
So what have you got any other? So are you watching, reading, listening to anything else particular? What's hot this week in your household?
I am a little bit odd. I can only do one. So if I read a book, like a book, I get so into the story that I'm a bit sad that it's over, so I have to then wait until I'm over it. Is that really sad? Is that really strange?
No, I think it's really focused on one thing. Yeah.
And then I can't go straight on to another book. It would have to be like a series. Then once I've done like Line of Duty, then I'll go back to a proper book, whilst listening to an audio business book. So Last Letter from Your Lover, that was the last, because that's quite intense. So Sarah, I'm a little bit jealous that you've got that to come, because it's just so good. So good. I
might get that as an actual book. I might actually get that.
I think you should. It needs to be a proper book, that one. So I think I'll reread it as well. Do you know Alston? Ewan McGregor's. Oh, I love him. Yeah, I like him. So
I've got my phone down here just to remind me. Another one I'd recommend listening to, actually. I think I might have talked about this one before. I've got the book and I've got the audiobook, and that is the Charlie Mackesy book, The Mole, the Boy, the Fox and the Horse. I think I've said that right.
Oh.
I'm just going to get that up on my phone.
Is that the audio one that you've listened to?
I've got it as both.
Okay.
The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse. If anyone can see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, looks like that. That's a really lovely one to do. Lots of lovely passages to read. The book's really lovely, got really lovely illustrations on it. Charlie Mackesy actually reads the audiobook himself. That's a really lovely. It's got a lovely music to it as well. It reminds me of The Snowman, actually, the way that it's incorporated music into it, and the music really sort of tells the story along with it, and it gives you that kind of idea of, you know, it getting faster or slower and calmer and quieter. It's the music's so clever with it, and it's such a lovely one to listen to. I listen to that at night quite a bit. My daughter Isabel, she shares my Audible account, so she listened to it on that as well. And we both have the actual book. It's a lovely book to read, so I definitely recommend that. And that is also at the moment free. If anyone's got the what's it called? The BBC Sounds app. Yes, it's free on there at the moment, so you can get that on there. If you search for it, that's a really lovely one to have.
Oh, that's good. I do like it when the author is reading it.
Yeah.
I don't know, it just makes you, it makes it more real, if that makes sense, rather than, you know, it's nice, isn't it? Really nice.
That's what I love about Eat, Pray, Love, that she reads it herself.
Yeah.
And it's really lovely, yeah.
And Big Magic as well. Big Magic, she reads.
Big Magic, that's good. No, that's a lovely development one, isn't it?
Wasn't oversubscribed? No, oversubscribed wasn't.
No.
Think Like a Monk. Think Like a Monk is good. I haven't read it all because it's like 12 hours long on audio.
That's oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a long one. It's a really long one. Monk. Yes, I think it's like 12 hours audio. So I think I've done half. Yeah. Big Magic.
Another nice one I listened to this on Audible as well. The Midnight Library. If anyone's read that, Matt. I can't see who. Matt Haig. The Midnight Library. I'll hold this up as well.
Oh yeah.
The Midnight Library.
Hold on, I'm gonna write that one down.
That's a lovely one, actually. Definitely recommend that. It's quite a nice one to sort of get you thinking and listening to it. It's a good story, very sort of thought-provoking, I think. Definitely recommend that. So that was The Midnight Library. That's a nice one.
Amazing.
And
I'm making notes here, because otherwise
good. Another one for self-development, actually. Did anyone here follow Marie Forleo? I really like her. She's American.
Who is she?
She has a great every Tuesday. She has a great kind of she has like a Q&A Tuesday, it's called, and she'll have a question based on kind of business or working for yourself, and she's very good at giving the answers to people's questions, really, and it's a great way of interacting and getting some great information. And she has a great she also has a online course, which is what she's actually selling. It's open once a year to know how to set yourself up online, how to have run your own online business. Really, it's about turn your passions into profits and get yourself out there a bit more. But really, I really love her style. She's really fun, really energetic. She used to be a fitness trainer as well, and so she's now gone to more self-development, which a lot of people do go down that route. And she's got a great book called Everything is Figure-Outable.
Oh,
and it is a bit, I'll bring it up on here as well so people can see it. Everything is figure out. It's a bit weird, that, isn't it?
Is it?
Everything is figure-outable.
Oh, I like
Marie Forleo. She's worth following on social media as well. I love her stuff. She's quite funny with it. She's very, she's very pretty, and she's very funny. Great style, great way of getting a message across.
Yeah.
And actually, if you look at what she does and how she does it, she's very, very good at selling in a very non-salesy way, which is actually what a lot of us maybe like to do. I think I like that style myself. I don't go out and deliberately, and I think you're the same, Kirsty. You don't deliberately go out and sell anything, but actually just by your vibe and the way you deliver your information and the way you are, people then you create interest and people come to you and they interested you as a person and what you're offering rather than doing this hard sell. It's nice. She has a lovely way of doing that. Very personable, very natural.
I can't stand salesy people. You know, when you walk into, for an example, I don't know, you go into a big, well-known shop and you want to get some makeup and that you need to buy 20 items of makeup and you're like, really? You know, just look, and you're like, no, I hate, you know, I can't stand, you know, if I got products for my clients that would benefit them, then I will say why it would benefit them. And if they get it from me or if they get it elsewhere, that's absolutely fine. I've given them all the, you know, all the information, but I can't stand like people just selling things for the sake of it. It does annoy me. It does.
But if you watch, I love Marie Forleo from that because that's a great way of getting that across. And I watch her videos of how she's selling an online program, and she's a great way of selling it without actually trying to sell it to you. You just love what she's offering, love her style, love her energy, and you want to be part of that.
Yeah,
and I love that.
That's really good. You know, when I'm so I said when I go shopping, food shopping, and I have my earphones in and I'm listening. Some of them are so enthusiastic and like, yes, you could do this. And I'm walking around like Tesco's going, like smiling at people, and they're probably thinking, is she all right? And I'm like laughing or smiling. And but it does make you feel good, doesn't it? So that's the whole thing.
I think you love her book actually. It's a really, really great book. It gives you so much. Again, the way she tells the book, she's also reading it, and you just makes you believe in yourself like 110%. Makes you want to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
That's what we need sometimes, isn't it? When you're at home on your own, you need someone behind you can come on, you can do it.
Yeah.
And that's what she does in her book. So I definitely recommend that to anybody else.
Okay.
Got another one Sarah here. Going back to Audible. Anyone autobiography? Gary Barlow.
Yeah.
Wow. Philip Schofield. Martin Shirley Kemp.
Oh, Martin Shirley Kemp. I love them. Also.
Didn't read it very well.
Okay.
I didn't read it very well. Yeah, it's great to read autobiography, isn't it? Autobiographies are really good, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Martin and Shirley Kemp. There was a program, wasn't there, that was on a while ago. I didn't watch it, but some of my clients said how lovely they came across, like in just a normal, nice family. Yeah, that was I'm gonna try and catch up on that. But
I'm just checking back on my Audible, see what else I've got on there that are good. Oh, another one I quite like, another author I quite like is Jen's Senserto. She's got a couple of books out actually. One's You're a Badass.
Oh, badass.
And You're a Badass at Making Money. And again, it's someone telling you to believe in yourself, to go out there and bloody do it. And you can do these things. And she's a great way. And I love her humor, and I love the way she delivers it and the way she reads it and the message. It's just, again, lovely way of getting the point across. It's things you may know already, but it's just, again, another way of doing it with humor and thinking, yeah, that's right. It's me.
Yeah.
Because I think money is another good topic, isn't it, of money mindset. I do a lot of work on money mindset, and I've read a few books around that subject as well, which I think is, again, another important one to do. Yeah. So she's another good one to do. And I have to recommend this one. I've talked about this one a lot. I think we might have mentioned it on here before as well. Simon Sinek, Start With Why. I absolutely love it. I've listened to it a few times, and oh, hang on. Another one for Jenny Kirsty. How to Be a Badass Every Day. Yeah, it's really good, isn't it? I really like her. She's got a great way about her.
Yeah,
but yeah, Simon Sinek, Start With Why. is, I'll hold that up as well. Start with why on Audible.
Why?
And again, it puts it across in a way that about why you're doing what you're doing. And it does really make a lot of sense. If you watch his very, very quick way of getting the information is watch his TED talk. There's a shortened version of it. You could just watch that and get the actual main point of what he's saying. But the book is really, really good. But definitely recommend even his TED talk. It's had like so many views, it's ridiculous. It's done quite a long time ago now. But definitely recommend that because again, it's just so much inspiration and makes you again really think about if you are working for yourself, doing your own thing, why are you doing it? And it gives some really good examples using really big companies about why we buy from them and not somebody else who's offering the same thing.
Yeah.
And again, it comes back to how you sell stuff. People don't buy what you sell. I've forgotten the phrase now. People don't buy what you're selling. They're buying why you're selling it.
Yeah.
And they're buying into you and why we're ultimately doing it. And again, that is another great read.
Yeah.
Listen, definitely recommend that. You definitely watch a TED talk if you can.
Absolutely.
We've got another one for
the Tom Shoes bloke. Start something.
Oh yes, yeah, Tom Shoes. I love that. Yes.
And make money. I've never heard of him.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, really, really interesting. Yeah, I love that, and I love the whole business, starting business for a good cause and making money. So the Tom Shoes.
No.
They are little slip-on canvas shoes, basically, that are quite expensive. But I've got some. They're super comfortable. Really love them. They're just flat canvas shoes. But each pair that's sold, a pair gets given to someone in a third world country. So someone else will get a pair of shoes from it. But massive success, and that's another really interesting. So yeah, great.
Oh,
I'll bring it up again. So great story.
Wow. Yeah.
Start something that matters. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's it, isn't it? It's not just about doing something that you for no reason. It's doing something that matters. Doing something for a reason and having impact on that as well. Really getting your message across and doing good stuff with it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Amazing.
Anything else?
So I feel like I'm a bit boring now with my audiobooks because I haven't really done a lot.
Oh no!
Like firing them across, and I'm like, writing them down quick with my.
Okay, another one for you. The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle.
I have heard of that one. Right.
Yeah, that's a great one to read. It's quite in depth, but it's really, really interesting, and it's a bit more about spiritual mindfulness. I've got the actual book and I've got the audiobook. And there's a great paragraph that he says in the beginning of it, which I absolutely love. I should have got it ready to read out tonight because it's just amazing. It makes everyone think. In fact, next time we do our talk, I'm going to start off. My opening paragraph is going to be this paragraph in this book because it is just phenomenal.
I love that, Jenny. I love that. That would be about.
I would have grabbed my book from upstairs, but I haven't got time now. But it's basically about looking inside yourself for all the answers you need. We all look outside, but it's actually looking within. And it's another great read. It is quite spiritual, and you will sort of listen to it. There's a lot of information. You'll think, I don't know what you just said. I've listened to it a few times, thinking I'm not sure what that's all about, really. But it's all about mindfulness and spirituality, and looking inside your box.
Yeah,
and looking inside you for your books. You will fall asleep. Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant. I'm loving all these. This was such a good idea, Jenny. Such a good idea.
The other one here.
Was that the road? Yes, it was. Yes. I tried to look back on it, Sarah, but it would only let me watch 5 minutes on the BBC iPlayer, but that was the day after. So I'm wondering if now it's been a while, I can go back and rewatch it. So yes, I've been told that yes, you need tissues for that. Absolutely. So yeah, I do want to go back and watch that. That's for sure. So but yes.
Back on oh, she was in tears in 5 minutes.
Yes, I think I would be too. Yeah, absolutely. Bit of a tearjerker, isn't it, that one? Yeah, absolutely.
And the current Netflix.
Sarah needs to come on with us, and Kirsty, who's commenting. You guys need to come on in 3 weeks' time, and let's
yes, please. 3 weeks' time. More, we can have 10 people on the screen on here, so it works, and it's fun. Kirsty's been on here, hasn't she? On the join us on here.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Last one then for Netflix. I quite enjoy watching just to switch off. It's actually rubbish, but I really like it. It's fun. It's Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, I was very good at that. So many people have said that. So many people. So I need to.
It's very funny. Very funny.
And it's only like 20 minutes per episode or something, isn't it? So it's really easy watching. So yeah, that is definitely on my list. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great one. That's 20 minutes, really short. You just have a laugh. You always laugh. It's very light-hearted. Nothing stressful. Just very funny characters. Great characters, actually. I really enjoyed that. Yeah, definitely watch Schitt's Creek.
Right, I'll try and watch it before we come on live again in a few weeks' time, and then I can update you if I've watched it.
You've got 2 weeks now to do a lot of reading, a lot of research.
I know, right? I know. I'm like that.
Oh no, it's been a great subject tonight. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed tonight. I enjoyed all of it, but it's great to have people participating, and thanks for your comments, everyone. Putting in your comments.
If you're watching back, then we will be doing this again in about 3 weeks' time, and you need to let us know if you're #bath or #shower. We need to know, whoever's watching us, what you are. And then we'll be back in a few weeks' time. We'll send out the link if anybody wants to join us. Then the more the merrier, and we can just have a chat. Really, it's good to talk, isn't it? It is good. It's good to
talk. It absolutely is. Enjoyed that. So there's no Cuppa Club, not next Thursday or Thursday after, but we are back Thursday after, and then we're going to go all the way up to summer holidays.
Yes. Yeah. Summer holidays. Let's hope there's some sunshine, because it's meant to be summer. That has to be. That has to be. But it's England. So
yay!
Who knows? Oh, thanks guys for watching.
One more. She loving listening to you ladies again. Good for your comments. Yeah.
Thank you for us. Thank you for commenting and taking part. It's amazing. Yay! Good. Thanks, ladies.
Good one.
Thank you. And I'll next time we will be back. We'll send a link out anyway beforehand. But like I said, if you want to join us, then feel free to.
Yeah. Great. All right then. See you in a couple of weeks, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.